Hello everyone. So in this video, let us discuss about the questions related with section formula. In the previous video, I discussed how to derive the section formula. Here, let us discuss the questions related with the application of section formula. So this is video number 5. Chapter is coordinate geometry, usual. Now let us straight away go to the question. So the first question is, find the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment joining the points 4, -3 and 9, 7 internally in the ratio 3:2. So first understand what we mean by internal and external. Internal means the point of division lies between the 2 points. External means the point of division may lie outside the 2 points on which it is talking about. So there is no such question as such. In NCERT there is one question, so if we get back to the class then we will discuss what we mean by external division. For the time being, you just understand it in this way, that internal division meaning the point, the ratio in which the line is divided, that point lies within the 2 given points, in between the 2 given points. So that is internal division. Now here you see that you are given the points AB dividing the line segment joining A 4, -3 and B 9, 7. This is divided in the ratio of 3:2. The line is divided in the ratio, so ratio of division, that is M and N, is also given to you. Now you have to find the coordinates, that is Px. Let that point of division be P, xy. So you now have to find coordinates x and y. So as if you remember the section formula, what was the coordinate? Px equal to m into x2 plus n into x1 divided by m plus n. So if you can recall this, arrows going the opposite directions. So for x coordinate, we will multiply both the ratios, that is m and n, to the x coordinates and then the sum of ratios. For finding the y coordinate, we will multiply these value of the ratios with y coordinates and then divide by the sum of the ratios. So Px is equal to 3 into 9 plus 2 into 4, that is the x coordinate. So this is, and divided by 3 plus 2. So you get 9 3s are 27, 4 2s are 8 and by 5. So this gives you 35 by 7. So x coordinate is 7. Now coming to the y coordinate, same way, 3 into 7. That should give you 21. 2 into -3 should give you -6. So we get 21 minus 6 divided by 5, which is 15 by 5, which is 3. Therefore, the point Pxy is, you got x coordinate as 7, y coordinate as 3. Y coordinate as 3. So 15 divided by 5, which is 3. So you got Pxy as 7 and 3. So this is the point of division. Now coming to the second question, it is in what ratio? Here the ratio was given, here the ratio is asked. Here the ratio was given 3:2. Here you are asked the ratio. In what ratio? Does the point -4, 6 divide the line segment joining the points A -6, 10 and B 3, -8? Now here the line segment is found by joining the points A is -6, 10, B is 3, -8. The point which is dividing this line is, let us call it as C. C is -4, 6. So this is the point of division, which is the coordinate of point of division is given. You are asked to find the ratio of m to n, that is m by n or n by m, whichever way you wish to call it. So what we have to write now? So we write, let point C -4, 6 divide AB in the ratio m is to n. Then what happens? Then bisection formula. So we can compare the x coordinate as we find here. We can compare the x coordinate first. Then we can compare the y coordinate. That will give us the verification that the ratio which we are calculating is correct. So when we compare with the x coordinate, so comparing x coordinate, what happens? What is the x coordinate here? -4. So -4 is equal to, again the same process, m into 3. So this is 3m, n into -6. So this is -6m divided by m plus n. Now we can cross multiply. So you get -4 into m plus n, which is minus 4m minus 4m, that is equal to 3m minus 6n. Now we transpose m on one side, we keep n on the other. So if I transpose this here, we get minus 4m minus 3n is equal to minus 6n. 4n transpose this side plus 4m. So you get minus 4 minus 3 is equal to 7m. That is equal to 3 minus 6. So this is 6 plus minus 6n plus 4n. So that gives you minus 2n. Now we have to find m by n. So I transpose n here and transpose all the remaining coefficients on RHS. So we got m by n is equal to 2 by 7. So this is the ratio we got when we compare the x coordinate. Now let us see what we get when we compare y coordinate. So when we compare y coordinate, we get 6 equal to m with y coordinate, which is minus 8. So minus 8m, n with the y coordinate here with of a, that is 10n divided by m plus n. So this will give you 6 into m plus n, which is 6m plus 6n is equal to minus 8m plus 10n. And then we get 6m transposing m on one side, 6m plus 8m is equal to 10n minus 6n, which is 14n is equal to 4n. So m by n, if I take, it comes as 4 by 14, which is again equal to 2 by 7. So this way it is verified that whether we compare the x coordinate or we compare the y coordinate, the ratio comes the same as 2 by 7. So the ratio of division of this line is 2 by 7. So these are the most fundamental questions. That is where you have to find the point of division, and the second question here you have to find the ratio of division. So these two are the fundamental questions. Then for the time being in this video this much, then wait for me to return with another different type of questions, and then we'll continue like this. Thank you for the now. Hello. So now let us discuss another two questions. I'm back. So now question number 3 is find the coordinates of a point A where AB is the diameter of a circle whose center is C 3 minus 4 and B is 1/4. Now I repeat the question, that is find the coordinates of a point A where AB is the diameter of a circle whose center is C, the coordinates is given 3 minus 4 and B is 1/4. Now if this is the figure, AB is the diameter, C is the center, the coordinate of the center is given 3 minus 4, B is 1/4, and let us consider A to be xy. Now clearly something which we know that if AB is the diameter and C is the center, then C must be the midpoint of AB. So what do we get? We get AC is equal to CB, or we can use C is the midpoint of AB. So now this is application of midpoint formula. So now what we do is we take let A be xy, then AB is diameter and C is the center, therefore C must be the midpoint of AB. And then we straight away say, applying midpoint formula, what do we get? X coordinate is equal to x1 plus x2 divided by 2. That is the midpoint. So we have x1 in the form of x here and x2 in the form of 1, and this is x, the x coordinate. So now we get 3 is equal to x1 plus x2 divided by 2. So this is x plus 1 divided by 2. Now we cross multiply, you get 6 equal to x plus 1. This would imply x equal to 5. Similarly, minus 4 will be equal to y plus 4 divided by 2. So a plus b divided by 2. So y plus 4 divided by 2. So minus 4 is equal to y plus 4 divided by 2, which gives us minus 8 is equal to y plus 4. Now y is equal to, if I transpose 4 on the other side, you get y is equal to minus 12. So therefore coordinate of A is x4, that is equal to 5 and minus 12. So we get the coordinate 5 and minus 12. If you want, you can verify it to place using the midpoint formula. Then coming to question number 4. Here we have find the coordinates of the points of trisection of the line segment joining A 2 minus 3 and B 4 minus 1. Sometimes we are asked to find the point of trisection. Point of trisection meaning when a line is divided into 3 equal parts. So we consider here let point P and Q divide AB in 3 equal parts. So we have to start by assuming let point P, you can see here is point P, let point P xy and Q x1 y1, this is x1 and y1, divide AB in three equal parts. So I have not written that here, you can write it, you can see the example in the book, you will get to know. So it is more important to understand the concept. Now you know that between 2 points, if you take another 2 points, the line is divided into 3 equal parts. So let me show it to you here. So if there is any line, say AB, and if we take 2 points, then the line is divided into 3 parts. So we have to take 2 points to divide the line in 3 equal parts. Mind you, all the parts are equal here. So if all the parts are equal, then AP is equal to PQ is equal to QB. And if I consider point P, say this is XY and Q is X1, Y1, then the ratio of AP to PB will be 1:2. So this is what is taken here. The ratio of AP to PB is 1:2. And then this I have taken, this arrow I marked so that you remember how to multiply the numbers. So that was the sole purpose of marking the arrow. So this is the ratio, you can see this is 1 here and this is 2 here. So we say here AP is to PB is 1:2. So now you know that we multiply 1 on this side. So this will be multiplied here. 2 will be multiplied to the other side, XY. So now what do we get? Px equal to 1 into x coordinate of B, that is 1 into 4 plus 2 into x coordinate of A, that is 2. So 1 into 4 plus 2 into 2 divided by 1 plus 2. Now that comes as 8/3. Then Py will be 1 into y, which is 1 into -1, 2 into y1, which is 2 into -3 divided by 1 plus 2. So that you get as -1, and 3 into -2 will give you -6. Sorry, 2 into -3 will give you -6. So -1 -6 by 3, which is -7/3. So the value of Px and Py, we got it as 8/3 and -7/3. Now something more which you will observe here is that if I take the ratio of PQ to QB, then this is in the ratio of 1:1. That means Q is the midpoint of PB. Q is the midpoint of PB. So here you see also QX1, Y1 is the midpoint of PB. So now we can apply the midpoint formula because we know the value of PXY. PXY value we know. So which is equal to 8/3 and -7/3. So we can use the midpoint formula. We can use the midpoint formula and then find the value of Qx1, Y1. So Qx1 is half into, because it is divided by 2, so I have taken half here because you have the fractional addition here. So x1 plus x2, 8/3 plus 4 divided by 2. So 8/3 plus 4 divided by 2 means I have taken it outside, multiplied it by half, means the same. So this is equal to half. Then take LCM 3, you get 4 into 3 is 12 plus 8 divided by 3. So you get it as 20 by 3 into 2 is 6, which is 10/3. Then we can find QY1, which is 1/2. Again half of Y1 plus Y2 by 2. So -7/3 plus -1. So that is equal to again half multiplied, that is division by 2 is taken out. So this is half into -7. Okay, -7 -1/3, this minus has come out. So now this is half, else taking LCM, -7 -3/3, which is equal to -10/6, which is equal to -5/3. So these are the coordinates of Q, X and Y. So therefore we get P as 8/3 and -7/3 PXY. Qx1, Y1 as 10/3 and -5/3. So these are the 2 points of trisection P and Q, which divides the line into 3 equal parts. So in section formula, I think so this is the only 4 different type of questions that we have. If you come across any other type of question, please feel free to ask in the class. Okay. So for the time being, related with section formula, we have these four different type of questions. There are of course higher order questions, so which we don't intend to discuss here now and through the videos. We will do it later in the class. Alright. So thank you for watching.